What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. We're back in Rugby 25 today. Man, have we had to wait some time to be able to say that. I've been seeing your guys' messages on the Discord. I've been seeing you guys saying, where's Mad Dragon recently? He's not been putting out videos. Yeah, Rugby 25 has been awfully quiet. The guys over at Bigant Studios seem to have kind of got rid of the minor updates, which I think is a shame. I was kind of enjoying the weekly updates and seeing a bit of the roller coaster that was going on. We seem to be just down to the major updates. We've got a new major update today. We're out on Early Access 4. So I think, is this technically major update 3? The numbers are all kind of off. We might just start going by the early access numbers from now on. We got a bunch of new stuff to check out. So as we've done for all the rest of the videos, we're jumping in, giving a first impression, live reaction, no background to it. We're going to go over the patch notes to start out with. We're going to go on and take a look at anything updated in the menu, some of the other little things that I know have been changed because I've already read the patch notes. Then we're going to go on, we're going to play a game, and we're going to see how accurate the patch notes are, if we feel that the game is improving. And then finally, at the end of the video, give our feedback and thoughts on this update so far. Of course, all of these little things will be in time stamps for the video. They'll be in the video description, or you can go to the timeline of the video and skip along if you don't want to watch, you know, the whole thing. You want to find something more specific, some of the key areas or what have you. Already, it's a little bit quiet for you guys probably, but the bit of new music, I think. I don't recognize this song at all, but we're going to jump straight in. Let's start off with the patch notes, because there's quite a lot to go through with this one. So let's get started out with the patch notes. What's included in this major update? So they've added Gallagher Premiership Rugby. Gallagher Premiership Rugby has been added as a playable mode with photogrammetry visuals included for 6 teams: Saracens, Sale Sharks, Newcastle Falcons, Northampton Saints, Harlequins and Bath. So that'll be the teams we'll be playing with today. We can check them out. There is also a whole new competition. I don't actually know if that's in the patch notes. There's a whole competition for it, so you can actually play along with it like we tried to do with the MLR in the last major update. So we'll be checking that out today. Added stadiums. Each of the Premiership Rugby teams have a home ground included, with 8 of these being newly added in Early Access 4. Fantastic. So we get to play in some new stadiums today. Added support runs. The positioning system for AI-controlled players has been improved so that support runners will now assist line breakers, ensuring you'll have pass options if you need them as you make line breaks and head for the line. So they're updating the system a little bit. They have put out a whole video to go alongside this. You can go over to their Twitter page and check it out and stuff. They were trying to explain, basically, they're going to have more people supporting. I wonder if that's also going to impact kicks. The main issue I was having in the last one was kicking the ball far away, and nobody chased the ball bar the guy I was. So hopefully that sort of correlates to that as well. They've added a logo creator, has been added in, which has a few more things they mentioned in the video, that there's going to be a whole creation system with the emblems and stuff. For anyone who's been familiar with some of the Call of Duty, I'm thinking back to like the Black Ops 2 days, the emblem creator. It looks a little bit like that from what I saw in the video, but you can also import your own SVG, so I think I can even import my own YouTube logo into it, which will be really fun. Added community sharing. Creations made in the Academy are now both shareable and downloadable with the community. Fantastic. And when eventually this game comes out on console, I believe they've already confirmed that everything done on PC will also be shareable on console for you guys, because I think it might be kind of tricky to build like a whole logo on a controller compared to point and click with a mouse, so you might end up having some slightly better logos and stuff later down the line when you guys get it on console. Balanced AI tackles. Changes have been made to tackling, reducing the chance of a tackle being laid by a player that is behind you. I don't know how that impacts sort of the tap tackles. I think they're more talking about like the teleporting tackles that we were struggling with. Improved breakdowns. Rucks have been improved so that the majority of the rucks, the scrum half, will be the one getting to the breakdown to clear the ball. Fantastic. That is something I think we've brought up in every single one of these updates. We're waiting for it to have those sort of roles added into the game for the actual players. Improved team creator. The team creator has now been expanded with the integration of the logo creator, allowing created logos to be assigned to team kits and as the team emblem. That's a lot of fun. At some point I am planning on doing a big video going over the team creator and the logo creator and doing a lot of that, but I kind of want it to be its own separate video because there's so much of it to go over. And then finally, improved stability. Several improvements to resolve non-progression issues during gameplay have been implemented in this update. We'll continue to appreciate the reports that our support team help us identify the remaining ones. So yeah, things that were what I call like little soft locks for the game and what have you. Hopefully they've got rid of a few of them. So let us jump in and see what's going on in the world. Taking a look then at the competitions. There is the Premiership Rugby. That's what we're going to be playing with today. First of all, though, I want to check out the logo creator. That's, you know, something that they've actually got. Oh, I can't manage it, okay, but I can create. I can create a logo. Welcome to the logo creator. Here you'll be able to create logos to use on your journey and your players. Superb. Okay, and another one, another alert, all the alerts. To help with creating your ideal logo you want to create, there are a variety of tools. Logo Creator features 3 different drawing tools, straight, curve, and some other stuff. You can import SVGs, color gradient selections, and a selection of prefabs, including shapes, symbols, numbers, and letters. Superb! Lots of stuff going on there. Another alert! Thank you. For help and information on any features within the Logo Creator, select the last tab represented by the question mark. Great. Lots of alerts to stop me there. Again, we're not going to jump wildly into this. Tools, straight. Okay. Grid. Yes. Layers. Give me a layer. What? Okay, well, we've got import. I can import an SVG. Colors and stuff. I thought it was going to be like boxes and stuff. Oh, it's like exclusively locked to the mouse. I mean, we're on PC, makes sense. I wonder, the controller doesn't do anything. I can't get it to go over there and do so. And so, this is how you create emblems, I guess. But my mouse won't work on the menu system. This is a very interesting system. So the controller does the bit below my face. You can see where I'm going through adding a layer, and which layer I want to select. But then I have to draw it with the mouse and do some. Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll make a nice little arrowhead there. Oh, no. Okay, because I'm still on a layer. But I can't select. Oh, I can select now. I don't know what was going on before. Okay, I'm wrong. You can select it with the mouse. That's fine. I kind of don't want it to start from that point. There we go. Let me move that over. We're making some lovely triangles. I hope you guys like triangles because this is what we're working with. I assume we can. Yeah, I can't click any of the tabs with my mouse. That's very weird. No, you have to use the controller to activate the menus. And then, but what am I changing? I don't know what's going on. Okay, this is much more fiddly than I was expecting it to be. I thought it was going to be predetermined shapes that you could put on and change the colors and do stuff with. The controller uses the tabs. You have to have the controller. The mouse doesn't do anything. And then when you get in, you use the controller to like add layers and do stuff. And then you go over there and you can draw a shape. Is there like... Oh wait, no, I've managed to get it to do this. Okay, hang on, no, we're slowly getting there. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit clunky. I'm willing to hold... I can't even get out of this. How do I get out? Yes, please let me exit. I'm willing to put that down to I'm not a graphic designer and I suck at that. I'm willing to put that down to that. It does feel a bit clunky how you've got to use 2 different things. I will put some time into that and hopefully show it off a bit more in future years because that's struggling for me a little bit. But let's jump in. Let's jump into a game because we of course want to show off. So we'll start a new competition. This will be the new one going on. So they're probably going to do the same thing, I imagine, where it was like you can simulate. This simulate thing still doesn't work. I don't know what that is. The simulate button doesn't work. I actually said that in the last video too. It still doesn't work for me. But we'll jump into this. I don't even know what game I've pressed. Saracens versus Harlequins. Sounds fun. We can do that. Is that the new Harlequins? Is that what the new Harlequins kit looks like with all the broken? There, that's the Harlequins kit. I was saying I don't recognize that Harlequins kit at all. That's called Third. You've also got Pride or Home. That's the kit I kind of want to see them playing. Because that's the Harlequins kit for me. Let's do that, and we will jump into a game. Let me move my face, and we can jump in. So we got the half length is 5 minutes. Difficulty we'll just keep it on easy because I kind of want to see a little bit of some of the stuff we've got going on in the game. I want to see some line breaks. I would like the defense to open up a bit to allow them so that we can sort of showcase and see how it gets on. Now we haven't been able to pick the stadium. I probably should go back and do just the play now after this game, and we'll take a look at it. So we've got Saracens going up against Harlequins. And hopefully we can get some tries. We can check out some new stuff going on. We're going to be looking for line breaks. We're going to be looking to see how the scrum half interacts with it. And because we're doing a competition, you actually get slightly different intros. This was the case for MLR. We just weren't really able to showcase it in the last video. You do get slightly different sort of intro videos of people coming onto the pitch and stuff. Referee, different kit, orange, nice to see. Mix it up a bit. I wonder if they've added any more animations for the referees at the line-out. That was something that was beginning to bother me. I haven't seen it so many times. There's our Harlequins boys. They're meant to be some of the face guards. I feel like I can see Joe Marler in there. That's just a bar in front of someone's face. Like Zorro. No, you can't quite see him. Okay. Here is Marcus Smith to get us kicked off and underway. Now, I haven't played this since the last major update because there's no sort of minor updates going on anymore. And it does feel like that sort of impacts how often I kind of want to play the game. So let's give it a go. We've already had an interception. Brilliant! Already it's going wrong for me. All right, get in there, boys. Turn that ball over. So I've got to try and get used back to the controls of it. I've been doing a lot of Rugby 22 recently on the channel to do with the Rugby Championship and what have you. Let's see if we can get a nice little turn over here and try and break. Go on, boys. Get in there. So far, I'm struggling to get actually more than one person just into the ruck at the minute. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So players look like they're actually stood a better depth than they were in the last one. Struggling to get a turnover as of yet. Struggling to really compete for the ball. We're doing a lot of stationary running backwards and forwards. Come on, boys, get in there. Support the ruck. Get a turnover. Oh, Joe Marler on the little break there. I think that's probably one of the first times I've actually seen the AI do sort of one of the bump off mechanics. Let's go for that Y tackle. Oh, that looked like a hefty shot up there as well. Still. Oh, that's a nice little line break there. Right, is he supported by anyone? Did he look like he had anyone within that time after breaking the line? We'll have a look as we get. Oh, going across field. I like it. Trying to find room in my defence. I cannot get a turnover. Oh, okay, there we go. They're breaking through. I want to test the. Yeah, do they have another support running there? The AI wasn't really looking for an offload. There didn't seem to be anyone necessarily right up there with them. They still felt quite deep behind. They've definitely changed the way the rucking mechanics feel because it is. I'm really struggling to get a turnover as of yet. Let's try and spread this out wide. Oh man, that's another struggling pass. Let's see if we can get up there. Can't get the side step around. Get in there with him, boys. Help him out. Okay, looking very tight. Let's try and go slightly further out. Oh, we got a bit of a line break there. Right, who's with me, boys? I'm not going to lie. I don't feel like many people are with me when I sort of I'm getting through this line. I will also change the camera to be the end-on camera at half-time, just to see if we can actually see if the number 9 is a bit more apparent. Right, this is a clear line break. Who's with me, boys? Anyone with me? I'll run the whole... That is a shallow try-scoring zone. That was pretty short. Okay, they've got some slightly new graphics for the the try-scoring stuff as well. That looks nice with the logo on and a bit of a different background and stuff. They've got a new scoreboard as well being involved with the competition. That's nice. There's Andy Christie here, setting up for a conversion. I quite like this little logo thing. I wonder if they're going to make that more team-specific with the colour scheme and stuff. But I think it's quite nice. Oh, who scored the try? I feel like it absolutely just said it was Andy Christie, but up steps the scrum half. Slide it through. And throw that away. Got a slightly different animation for afterwards. To be honest, like I said, it's been a couple of weeks since I actually played. That might be the standard animation. I just don't remember anymore. Right, come on, Marcus. Get on with it, boy. Kick it down. There we go. Right. Did we feel like anyone actually got with us then, though? I'm not really sure if I felt like someone was with me. There's a couple of these big passes where they're not going to hand at all. They're just being thrown loosely into the air, and the AI is picking them off very well. They're doing a great job of picking them off, but I feel like the passes should really be getting slightly more towards a clear and obvious open pass. A little one off front. Oh, he ran back into the pack, and he's still going. My God, he's turning on a dime. The slaloming going on from Jack Walker there. I mean, that was wild. Okay, fair enough. The crowd don't seem that enthusiastic about someone scoring a try. Maybe that's something that a little bit of a patch note for me to suggest to them is I would kind of like the crowd to feel like they got behind them for a good try there. It was very nonchalant. No one's really got super excited about that. But hey, we get to show off a second try. I don't really care that it's conceded against me. That's fine with me. Let's let Marcus Smith slot this one through. Also looks like we've got a lot more sort of bloom in the light. Everything's very sort of bright. Like the sun is reflecting off a lot of stuff. And we can change the end camera. Because I would like to see whether my scrum half is actually getting into the rucks, more often. But it's actually kind of hard to tell what's going on. A nice little deep kick there out to Joe Marler. Let's get in there, boys. It is very slow into the ruck. I'm not sure what that is. That didn't really feel like that in the last patch. It felt like you could really get involved with that. It feels like if you make the tackle with a player... Well, they got a decent clearance kick there. My fullback caught the ball. Hey, there's a big positive for this. Right. Let's try and kick up through the middle. Nobody there. We get on the charge here, boys. Who's with it? Oh, nope. Out in the dead ball area there. They'll go for a dropout. I don't know. Does it not just feel a bit quiet, a bit tame? Nothing's not particularly loud. Right, there's my scrum half taken down. That's who I wanted to test if they were actually in at the ruck time. Let's try and spread it out wide here. Got a very interesting pod set up here where they're all very, very close together. Let's try and make a charge down this wing. Oh, not going to get away there. Rhys Carey, not necessarily the man you want on the ring. Okay, scrum half's in. That's nice to see. Goes a loose pass. Another one of these loose passes. These loose passes are really getting involved now. Again, they're standing very flat to the line. Oh, couldn't quite get a charge down there. Good collection here. Right, let's see if we can go for that back corner. Who's there? We're still offside. It's a lovely play. Can it work for them? I mean, why did he dive on the ball? I literally didn't push a single button then. He just dived on the ball for no reason. Oh, he still can't quite get there. Reach for the line, boy. Come on. Let's go for Y. Let's try and hit the gap in the middle. Good defense by the AI, holding up. Let's see if we can go back out to the left here. We're so bunched together. I really wanted to do a little pop pass off to the guy, but instead we passed out a bit wider than I wanted to. Right, let's try and go wide here. Right into the corner. Score it in the corner. Oh, they still got another tackle on us. Don't let us get through. Let's have to go back wide the other way now. Nope, not going to get there. Their defense is holding up strong. This is still uneasy, remember? This is still the AI doing very well at the minute. Let's go for a little bit of a bump off. Nope, we don't get the bump off either. 9 on the back of the scrum. No, so the scrum half is actually at the back of the ruck more often now, which is nice. I'm liking that he is moving from ruck to ruck. Sometimes he gets a little bit lost. He's slowly working his way back over here. Oh, well, no, he's not. Get in, please, scrum half. Thank you. He did have a little bit of a wander there, and we've got another loose pass. There's an issue here with the ball going incredibly loose from just trying to do multiple passes, which is beginning to get a bit annoying. It just feels like the game isn't registering that I'm trying to pass it to the next player in the chain, and I don't know why. There's clearly people available. It's not like I'm under pressure. It's not like I'm in a tackle. The ball just isn't really getting to the person. Let's go for a high ball, see if we can get on the bit of a turnover here, straight from the off. Nope, we're not going to quite get there. Work for us, okay. Oh. Again, that was basically the same type of pass that I've been doing, but the AI, for them, is picking them off every single time, whereas my guys just sort of ran through the gaps in the defense, which is not necessarily what you'd want. Let's try and go out wide here. A little offload. Nope, can't get it through there. I still feel like there might need to be some work done with actually deciding who gets involved in the... That's another loose pass. Who gets involved in the rucks from, the standpoint of who's nearby. It does feel like the game is almost deciding who needs to be involved in that ruck as the ruck is going on, rather than just whoever's nearest to it, where, of course, in rugby union, if a guy got tackled 3 feet from you, you probably wouldn't stand there and watch him get jackled. You'd actually get in yourself and try and help clear that out, even if you're a winger or a centre or something. It does feel like it's trying to draw certain players in. But the try animations have seemed pretty nice. They've got some actual diving tries. We haven't had any of those ones where it punches it into the ground, which is nice. And slot through. Slightly different camera angle for that one. Our scrum half's been busy today. There's a 14-7. It does feel... It's kind of a tricky thing to sort of explain how it's feeling at the minute. It feels a bit more subdued. I mean, the rules seem better. There's another pass where they're just able to take it off me. I'm so clearly passing to my guy, theoretically in so much room, but they seem to just pick those passes off. That will probably be something I'll be looking for in feedback. Obviously, I'm going to play this more over the next week or so, so before I actually give them just straight feedback after this one game. This is just a first impressions, straight from the off, to get a bit of a feeling for it as we tackle Marcus Smith there. Let me try and go for a Y tackle and see if that allows me to get more involved. Again, you can see it's selected my fullback here for me as the guy that I'm playing as. And the game doesn't seem to register that I'm now involved in that ruck because it's selecting me. Again, I'm now Itoje. I'm running around there as opposed to being the guy in the ruck. I feel like it wants me to try and switch after making the tackle to be a guy that's going to enter the ruck in order to try and get the turnover. It feels like a few too many buttons to be doing at every single ruck. Again, I'm back to being Itoje. That time he went into the ruck. That's slightly better. That one feels better. This time I've made a tackle there with Christie, but now I'm not in the ruck, so that one I didn't have any chance of turning over. Boys, get in, please. Oh, still not quite going to get there. A lot more stop-start. There we go, get a nice little turnover there. Who's going to pick up that ball? Good run. Okay, Christie, get on the charge. Let's try and spread out down this wing. Can we get around the outside down here? Try and get a little step on the outside. Nice work. Step back inside. Doesn't work. What a big tackle. That was a big driving tackle for them. Let's try and spread out to the left here. And out the back pass. Can't quite get there. The AI look like they've got pretty decent coverage in that backfield as well. I'm looking to the corners at the minute to see if I could go for maybe a kick over the top and try and put their fullback under pressure. We've sort of slalom through. Is somebody with me? I'm not sure if I agree with this support lines. They're kind of there, but they're so deep. I feel like they're not going to be a passing option to be able to offload the ball. They're so far away. To be able to get that pass as Nick Tompkins goes over for his try. Got that one down again. The crowd. I'm wanting the crowd to be elevated. Both teams are scoring tries. This is a good game so far. We've had like 4 tries. The crowd is just a sort of single level of volume. Good conversion. Nobody cares. All right. I thought maybe there'd be something going on there. But actually, you know, I haven't had to speak about any bullet passes so far. I've not spoken about the choice of pass going the wrong way. The scrum half has been getting in position. I feel like the game is actually feeling a little bit more just solid generally in play. The ruck certainly feels slower. But actually, I've not had the complaints that I've had in previous versions of the early access, which is nice. I feel like it's made some steady improvements. That is an issue. That weird thing to do with offloading the ball when it's just a pass is becoming an issue. The AI seems like they're maybe going to do it as well. Clear out, go on there. Right, get in there, boys. Someone take it, for the love of God. We've been stood on the halfway line for far too long. Right, let's see if we can go out wide. Doesn't work for us. There's a lot of room in this back corner. I just want to see if I can get a kick away to try and put them under some pressure with a kick here. Again, they're still getting up on the line a little bit quickly. They haven't added in any of the set plays yet to be able to drop it back in the pocket and maybe get it. Oh, that's our first bullet pass, actually. I was talking before about how I haven't had to talk about bullet passes. Let's get a grubber kick around. Chase it down, boys. Chase it down. Good dive tackle on the ball. He's still going. Oh, the little goose step. That's a try. We might want to go back and review it. I felt like... I'm not sure whether that's just the sort of graphics on the ground of the dead ball line. Looks like it's much shorter than what it actually is, but apparently I can score in the sort of fuzzy grass. Is that just that the grass texture is broken? I would certainly say I got pushed over the dead ball line there, and it's just a really short in goal. But you know what? We'll take it. Is this also wrong? I also don't quite know what's going on here. It says Saracens Andy Christie scrum half on the thing, but it isn't. It's Van Zyl. So I'm not sure whether that's an issue with the graphic or so, but there's another nice little kick to start it through. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just a texture issue. Maybe I was wrong about the in goal. Maybe it's just a texture thing going wrong with the grass, and so it's actually perfectly fine to get it in there. But we've had a pretty solid game so far. This has been okay, actually. The game has felt pretty solid. I just want a bit more excitement at this point. I feel like I can't get too crazy about it. The crowd's not, getting you going. I've scored 4 tries, but I'm waiting for that sort of buzz of excitement to get through. I'm not sure. Oh, no, another one of those dumb passes where they just don't pass to the guy. They're just throwing it loosely to the ground. Is that the player is not with me? They're not keeping up with me, or is it just like the game is judging it as that I'm giving like an offload pass rather than a normal pass. We move my my fullback up here, try and put some pressure on. Went for that Y tackle. The Y tackle still not really working. Doesn't feel like it has any sort of impact, really. You have to really get that tackle in from the side. Oh, that's a nice break through the line. Who's with it, boys? Can we get a final stop? No, we can't. Hey, we'll have one more try to finish this off. Jack Walker, once again, been a bit of a unit for this Harlequin side. He's absolutely rapid, charging through, and dots that one down. And Marcus Smith will finish us off with a kick. So the AI will break through. Again, I went for the Y tackle on that one occasion. My guy dived on the floor, they ran through and scored a try. So the Y tackle button still not necessarily as involved as I would want it to be. Elliot Daly stepping up for this kick, according to the thing, but it's not Elliot Daly, it's Marcus Smith. A couple of these little graphical issues. I just, tell us who's making the kick now would be nice on the board, rather than telling me who like my guy is. The Saracens, I'm not actually selected as anyone. Lovely picture of a wall. I like that one. It's nice. Some stairs. There we go. And the celebration stuff. What an interesting mixed feeling I've had about that experience there. It's been fine. It's been working. It felt actually quite solid. I feel like I should be more excited about this. I'm wondering whether I'm being too harsh about it, but I'm sort of waiting for some energy to kick. Well, let's have a look at the stats. See if any of the stats have actually made sense. We've still got all the tries and stuff. Meters gained, looks like I made many more meters. Kick meters gained 58. I actually can't remember if they did a kick. They left on 0 there. Handling errors, I assume, just means like dropping the ball in those passes. Missed tackles 1. I feel like I missed a bunch more tackles than that. Yeah. Okay. What a weird experience. I feel so 50-50 on that as an outcome, but they've now got the updated tables just that you guys can see. There's the one game we've played. 1-1, lost 0. 4 points for me. Did I not get any sort of bonus try in that then? I actually can't think how many tries I scored. I felt like I had a bonus try for that one. And I'll quickly just showcase the teams that are in the game. There's the Bristol Bears, Exeter Chiefs. We've got Gloucester in there, Harlequins, Leicester Tigers, Newcastle Falcons, the Northampton Saints, Sale Sharks, Saracens, and Bath. There's all the new teams because we didn't get to check them out because of the way we did the thing. And then just to take a look at the stadiums, we've now got 3 pages worth of stadiums, which is nice. So you've got all your generic early access stadiums, which is more like your sort of bigger stadiums. You've got your MLR stadiums, of which we've now got 5 included in the game. That one doesn't have a picture, which is interesting. The Snapdragon one no longer has a picture on it. It's just the background picture. And then your Premiership stadiums, you've got all of your various Premiership stadiums there as well to have a little bit of a flick through. Yeah, I would just say the one thing would probably be about the crowds in the stadiums. Probably need to have a bit more excitement and energy about them. Okay, so thoughts and feedback time. We're going to go over the patch notes and sort of give, our thoughts on what they've got. So they've added the Gallagher Premiership into the game, including we've got the actual game mode to be able to play that championship. Yep, they've got the 6 new teams. The teams seem to be, as nicely done as the rest of the teams. They've got the actual kits coming in now. There was mentioned in the video for the announcement for this early access 4 that they're doing, next season's kits as well. They've got the kits for the current season at this current time. Added stadiums. Yep, we've got all those new added stadiums in the game, which will be fun to play with. Like I said, the only thing that I think missing in those stadiums is the excitement of the crowd when you get over for a try. It really feels a bit bland to be running around on the pitch and not have people get excited. I have turned the commentary off because obviously I'm talking in these videos and sometimes the commentary's got a bit repetitive. Off camera, I would probably play with the commentary on to see if they've changed anything there. I'm not really going to, sort of test that much on a video. Added support runs. The positioning system for AI control players has been improved so that support runners will now assist line breakers. I don't really feel like that happens. There are players running behind you. Can I say I felt a noticeable difference from what happened in other versions? Not really. I mean, there are players there, but they're 30 feet behind me. No one's rushing up to get alongside me. There's not really a pop pass. There's not really ever a 2-on-1 situation. It's me 30 feet ahead of everyone. And if you got tackled, you'd almost have more meters made to just get tackled as that guy, then pass it back one and hope you can run back up. I kind of feel like they're there, but they're not very useful at that point for me. The added logo creator. The creator is in the game. It's a bit janky for me at the minute. God, trying to work out the controller and the mouse to do stuff. I'm still willing to hold my hands up and say that's going to be my fault of not quite understanding what they wanted to do. I was expecting it to be boxes and symbols and stuff to just sort of chuck in the game. Really easy, really basic UI. Just start adding stuff together. Like I said, the best implementation of that I've ever seen was in the Black Ops 2 days. You can go on Google or YouTube now and just type in your Black Ops 2 emblem editor. It was so easy. Even I was there making really fun, awesome little artwork pieces and cartoons, stuff like that. It's pretty easy to do back then. That's kind of what I was expecting for that. It's going to be a bit more clunky. Maybe we want to test that on stream or something to see if we get that working. But it is in the game, and it's nice that it's in the game, and you can also add in your SVG files and stuff, so you can actually add logos. I might be able to add this logo into my team. I like that sort of stuff. Balanced AI tackles. Changes have been made to tackling, reduces the chance of a tackle being laid by a player that is behind you. Yeah, can't think I saw any teleporting tackles. Handling wise, I felt we only saw one bullet pass, which was nice. The passing felt more realistic. It felt like it was doing the way I wanted to. Nobody passed the wrong way. I didn't have any issues with the select a player passing mechanic. They all worked absolutely fine. Exactly the player I wanted them to go to as well. The only thing was that loose pass, just where sometimes they chuck the ball to no one. Even though it's not an offload, it's just passing the ball and it's not going there, which is a bit of a shame. Improved breakdowns. Rucks have been improved so that the majority of rucks, the scrum half, will be the one getting to the breakdown. Yeah, actually, yeah, I felt the scrum half was getting... We had a couple of occasions where the scrum half just ran away and was having a bit of a field day before he eventually got round to the ruck. But the scrum half was absolutely the guy getting there, which is nice to see. Even on... opposition having the ball and us making the tackle, I did notice our scrum half was also always kind of nearby the ruck, which, you know, maybe not necessarily how Rugby Union works, but that's probably going to come with the territory that they've added it in to get him there for now. The actual breakdown situation feels a bit slower. It feels a bit more grindy. I'm back with doing ruck after ruck after ruck after ruck. Trying to get a turnover is tricky, and I think a lot of it comes down to who the game gives you as a player selection. Sometimes you're not even one of the players in the ruck. It's like your AI takes care of the ruck for you and you're busy playing as the fullback running around in the backfield. That might be something that needs some tweaking. Improved team creator. The team creator has been expanded with the integration of the logo creator and allows logos to be assigned to teams. It may well do. It is an area that I just really haven't explored a great deal, to be able to go through and like create a team and do the full create a team and stuff. It's something I want to do in a separate video. I'm willing to just give them that one for saying I've not spent the time to go through that one. You can also do this community search thing. I don't know if anyone will have done it. I can't even type. No players found the criteria. Again, issue is we need people to create a player, and I don't think that many people are sitting down to create the player. Let me just search for all players. No players found, right? So nobody's found anything, no one searched anything, but there is the system to be able to find players and stuff for your own thing. Overall thoughts on the patch? Great. We're going down the path, we're going down the trajectory of making this into the full game now. It works, it feels okay. I feel very just 50-50. I'm kind of like, I kind of want to see something new. This is just the next big patch that came out. This is 44 gig. We were all talking about this on the Discord. It's a big old patch. We do have a logo creator. I'm sure that'll be something I can spend some time being invested into once I work out how the hell it works. New teams, new stadiums, all really good. The game feels positive. Actually, it felt like it was a pretty cohesive game. I just feel like I'm missing that bit of excitement from it. And it's so hard to put your finger on what that is. But from playing Rugby 22 for the last 4 weeks doing the Rugby Championship games, I'm so pumped. I'm so excited in a game. Doing the commentary for it, I'm so energized by it. It feels chaotic. It feels like you're on a really big charge when you make a breakthrough. It just feels a bit more subdued in Rugby 25 at the minute. And you just sort of go along through the processes. Oh, I got to try stuff. I'm not sure even what I can put my thumb on to be able to fix that for them. The game actually feels a bit more solid. I think this is actually probably a better step up than where the Early Access 3 launch was as well. We've had no crashes. Stability seemed fine. There's actually far more positives to talk about. I think I'm being a bit miserable about it, but it actually has been pretty positive across the board. Like I said, it's just missing that bit of excitement. It's just missing... I think the crowd being implemented more would be more interesting. I think the way music could be implemented a bit more would make it a little bit better. Some of the little icons and logos that are on the screen and the stats page saying the wrong player's name or showing me who I'm playing as when the opposition's taking the kick and stuff. Little things like that need to be worked on just to make it feel a bit more cohesive. And actually make you want to sit down and play the full championship. But as always, guys, drop it down in the comment section your thoughts on the patch. Have you guys managed to play it yet? Have you tested out yourselves? Are you just watching it on the channel and what have you? The game does feel better. It's slowly getting there. I just kind of wish we had those minor updates. still, having to wait a month between doing Major Update 3 and Major Update 4, there's just a massive chunk of time between doing these videos. I don't think the game is quite there to sit down and just start pumping out content of me just playing all these different games. I don't think it's quite there yet, so that's probably why there's more of a lack of videos around Rugby 25. I'm going to put some more time into it this evening, play some more games and spend some more time with it, and hopefully if it does feel like it's getting to the stage where actually this game is beginning to pick up, then of course there'll be more content out on the channel. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.